What's up, guys? My name is Sheriff, and welcome to your 20th Java tutorial. And in this video, we're going to be learning about method overloading in Java. So, what is method overloading? Method overloading is a phenomenon. Should I say phenomenon? Okay, let me say a case. Phenomenon sounds so complex. It's a case whereby we could have multiple methods or functions with the same name, but then they are going to be taken in different parameters. So you guys should take note of these two things: the same name and different number of parameters, number or types of parameters. So let's see an example. So I'm going to create a function which let's say greets a user. So depending on what the user supplies into the function as argument. So let's say void greet user. So if the user doesn't supply any parameter, then we're going to go ahead and tell the user just hello there. And I know I spelled that wrong, but anyways. So now let's make a second method also with the same name. And you guys don't forget I said you should remember these two things: same name and different number or types of parameters. So now let's go ahead and give this one a string name. So if the user calls greet user and puts a parameter or puts a string as an argument, so these are going to tell you, I'm going to system out print line hello there plus name. So now let's go ahead and make another one, void. So if the user supplies their name and maybe their nickname, so we're going to greet them differently. So now you guys see the concept now. Three methods: greet user, greet user, greet user, but they have the same names and they all perform different things based on the fact that they have different number of parameters, and also sometimes we give them different types. So in another, we're going to make another one in which we're going to give an int parameter also. So let's print out hello there plus name plus let's see whose nickname is plus nickname. I mean that's nice. So now let's make a fourth one. So greet user. Now this one is going to take name and int age. So now in this one we're going to greet the user with their names and we're going to tell them their age. So I mean it's weird for us to tell them their age. I mean you know your age. But anyways, there could be programs where you want to tell the user their age. So over there and you are yes. So now let me explain again. Method overloading is a case whereby we can have different methods with the same names but different number of parameters or types of parameters. So now when we call these methods, the one that gets called depends on the number of parameters you give. So now let's go ahead and make our main method. So now let's call each and every one of them. So let's call this one first. So you see how I call this first one. I'm not going to give it any argument since it takes no parameters. So what is it? Okay, let's make them static. Static. Okay, so now I just called the first one, which takes no parameter. So let me correct this, and let me call the second one, this one here. So now I'm going to give a string argument. So Sheriff, I will never spell my name wrong. So Sheriff, so this is the one that's going to get called for this one. So if you call this method, this one that gets called. If you call this one that gets called. And based on it, and that is based on the fact that this one doesn't take any argument because you didn't give it any parameter. And this one, we call this one with a string, and the one that gets called is the one that takes in a string parameter. So the methods get called based on the types or the number of parameters given or which they require. So let's call the third one. So let's say Sheriff, comma, let's say Dean. That's my nickname. So the fourth one, let's call it Sheriff, comma, same 10. So now let's run this, Shift F6. Now as you can see, we have 4 different print statements. So hello there. This one got called because we didn't give it any argument. The second one, hello there Sheriff, got called because we gave a string name, and this one, string name and string nickname. So that's the basics of method overloading, where we can have different methods with the same names but different number or types of parameters, and the methods get called based on the number or types of arguments which you supply when you're calling the methods. So I think that's pretty easy to understand. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.